Hello everybody, my name is RPG and welcome back to Let's Play Shining Force 3. Today we're sat in the remotest, not temple, the cathedral. And we're gonna just have a bit of a look around today. Just sort of take stock on what we're going to do and what we need to do. And just, I mean, it's a new town, technically. It wouldn't be a new town in this Let's Play if I didn't immediately steal everything I could. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I will say though, like, up front, there's honestly not a whole lot to steal from this one. It's mostly stuff like goddess tears and potions, which are nice, but that's all. They're just nice. There's no mithrils, there's no orichalcums, although we are officially now at the point where we can farm infinite orichalcum. And I'll talk about that some more in a moment. Through this door, that leads to the heroes test. I'm not going to be bothered going through there today because there's literally nothing else to do down there. But essentially, for every floor of the heroes test you clear, I'm not going to mention how many floors there are, but I'm pretty sure it's a lot, you get an item. If you go back and re-clear it a second time, you get an orichalcum instead. So I can quite easily make an orichalcum weapon for every character of all three forces. I don't really want to do this, to be honest, having read his dialogue from when I did a test run to just see what I could find. But here we go, let's recruit an Oma. Seems pretty standard so far. I'm okay so far with an Oma. This isn't a choice. He's now joined my army. Oh, an Oma. An Oma, no. No. An Oma, no! And now we're going to just pretend he doesn't exist and not use him. Jesus Christ. So what I could do is I could theoretically now walk into every HQ and talk to everyone, every member of the forces, but quite frankly, I don't feel like it, if I'm completely honest. It will just be inane chatter. It will just be inane chatter, that's all it will be. So we're gonna not, there are far more interesting people to talk to here. Yeah, we did come to defeat Bulzome, that's what we did. So what I'm gonna need to do, I'm going to need to clear the heroes test with each hero. Because the bottom reward for every... Well, I mean, for one, you actually get a unique item for every force for clearing it. So, if I beat floor 1 as Julian and go in as Median immediately afterwards, I don't just get orichalcum, I get whatever Median's item was as well. So, you can actually get a lot of items. Oh, I didn't realise there were doors there. There's a whole bunch of items to collect from it. Oh, you're Desharon's grandparents. Ah, that's really nice. We're going to have to kill her. I'm really sorry. Oh, you want him to fall, though. Okay. Either way, I'm going to have to clear all 3 heroes tests. Because the bottom reward... Like it was in Scenario 1 and 2, actually, is the ultimate weapon for the heroes. So, I need Julian's blade, Median's rapier, and Symbiosis sword. Well, I don't need them, but, like, the premium disc is going to be hard enough. So, what I can do to, like, give myself an edge, I will. So, I'm going to... And, like, as well, the thing to consider is, my Scenario 1 and 2 teams, almost all the characters in it are not level 20 yet, apart from the heroes. So I'll need to grind them to 20 so I can promote them. Then I'll have to run through the heroes test with them. And I don't know how much I'm going to need to level them first. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to just, after I finish the Fluff episode, I'm going to just do the heroes test as Julian. And I'm going to just go as far as I can. So I'm going to save at the start of each one. And once they start getting difficult, we'll see if I can actually physically clear it, because I remember clearing it as Symbiosis Force a long, long time ago. I never actually cleared the battle after this one, I don't think. Like the story fight, anyway. And it's difficult to clear the heroes test. Oh, there's a chest there. I didn't find this last time on my test run. So if I go in with Julian's force that's already promoted, and everyone's like level... Most people are level 5. Most people are level 5. We're levels 4 to 6. We'll see how far I can get. If I can clear it with Julian's force, then I can try and do it with Symbios and Median's force at... I don't think I want that. I'm pretty sure that's a cursed sword. Yeah, it is. But it gives you a spell called Demon King level 2, which honestly sounds pretty badass. But I don't feel like I want that. Honestly, like, I hate cursed weapons. Just in general. Just, I mean, like, I completely understand why they exist. The trade-off is, it's a really dangerous weapon, so you probably shouldn't use it. Or there's a serious downside to using it, but it's just not fun. Like, there was another one that had, like, Chaos Gate on it or something like that. And I'll just never see it. I'll never see it because it's a cursed weapon. Which is a shame. Because knowing my luck, if I did actually bother to equip it, I'd immediately get, like, murdered by using it. Oh, an Angel Wing is such a good prize. I'm so glad I looked in that barrel. But anyway. We've got, I think, like 13 or 14 Orichalcum tucked away for a rainy day. And I've also got, like, I got one small Mithril, which I'm probably going to make into a power ring for Kate. Because I think she's earned it. One thing that's like a minor problem, well not really a problem, but way back in Scenario 1 and Scenario 2, I didn't make all the Mithril weapons, the caster weapons. I just didn't, I didn't bother. So Mascarin and Synthesis and co technically have a weaker weapon selection than Bridget and Marky do. And like Grace and Udo have a weaker weapon selection than, what's the name? Isabella. Or Isabel. In the grand scheme of things, it's not going to matter too much. Because I'll just make them the Orichalcum Ankh. And they can have that for support. But I'm not sure if I can get, like, that awesome Tornado Ankh. Which is a bit of a shame. Because I would like that, to be honest. Because being able to cast Tornado 4 is pretty nice. However, on the flip side of that, almost certainly, I am going to have to use all of the mana on my healers for healing rather than damage. So in the grand scheme of things, I don't think it's really going to matter, to be honest. Also, all of the people that just have different coloured masks, this is adorable. Oh, dear dramatic grandpa. There's actually two sides to this village. Everyone wears the masks though. Did I already talk to you two? I can't remember. Oh, maybe. Mixed blood. Oh, okay. So Desharon isn't her real sister. Then I wonder who her parents are. Sunbathing is pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Is this the smithy? Yep, this is the smithy. I'm pretty sure there's nothing in here. Yeah, so we'll just leave. I'll be coming back here to make a whole bunch of Mithril Orichalcum weapons. And I'll grind out that power ring for Kate. I wonder, actually, if I have any large Mithril spare. I don't think I do. I'm pretty sure I've spent it all. Or used it all. But if anyone in my other squad was carrying any, I can maybe use them to just get a couple of caster weapons. Because, oh, one thing I haven't mentioned so far, actually, is all of the items that were, like, stored by Scenario 1 and 2, like the stockpiled items in the bank, they're gone. They're lost to the ether. The money has carried across, though. So if I go to my items... No, give, maybe? Oh, no, it's under status, isn't it? I've now got 400,000 gold, which basically is more money than I will ever need. And I could conceivably ever even use. Oh, one thing I will say really quickly, I decided to spare you. I was originally going to run around and do this part of Symbios. You know, relive the glory days. But I needed to, well, I mean, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have mattered. But I went and revived everybody in Symbios and Medium Squad, and it took a really long time. So I decided to spare that. Look at these glorious shopkeepers. What do you have that's here? Guard Rapier, a Zero Wing. Okay, well the Holy Ankh, that's not useful, really. That's not... Are those the only weapons? Gungnir, that's kind of cool. Okay, so, I mean, if nothing else, right, they've got these old junk weapons in the deals, which is like, well, I'm pretty sure I've already got those. Do you have anything special here? Some of these I don't recognise. Yeah, some of these are weapons I don't think I've ever seen before. Please tell me you got some cool caster weapons. So a rod with soul steel, I don't care for that. A wand with attack. And the Ankh with support too. That's actually okay, you know. Because that's very much worth having. Although I'm pretty sure the Orichalcum Ankh is support too as well. So, in the grand scheme of things, none of these are particularly great. I can give that to Noon, I guess. So he's got the opportunity to cast attack, but the chance of me ever bothering is extremely low. That's a bit of a shame. You, on the other hand, do you have any deals? Orichalcum, delicious. I didn't mean to give that to Don Hort, but whatever. He can hold it all for me. Oh, there's only two. Ninja helmets. Oh, actually, that's not bad. It's a shame I didn't use a ninja. That was in the deals part. In the buy section... Oh, yeah, that's what I got. That's what I threw away that Orichalcum for. Just that. You know, I'm actually okay with you giving me a haggle immediately. There's a couple more haggles here. There's a... It's either a Healing Rain or a Light of Hope. Another Orichalcum. And then the thing that I actually want most is a Princess Circle, the tiara thing. Which I'm pretty sure gives a bunch of defense. And then it's either HP or MP regen. And it can only be equipped by female mages. So I'm probably going to give that to Marky. I think. Because... Well, actually, I don't know. What's she carrying? She doesn't need to carry... Well, oh no, yeah, she doesn't... Yeah, she's fine, because she's got the silver ring equipped. She can just bin that. She doesn't need that. And then she gets to keep the magic ring in her inventory. Yep, that's fine. Right, so, that's one side of Remotest explored. So let's go and have a look at the other side. I'm kind of kicking myself that way back when... I didn't just I didn't stockpile Mithril and just craft a bunch of the caster weapons. If only I'd realised, like a year ago, that some of them were actually worth crafting. What a fool I am. Why is it so warm? No, because we're in the middle of ice and frozen winter cold. Please explain. Oh, it's got central heating. That's kind of cool. Actually, no. No, it's not kind of cool. This is the ancient evil Bulzome steam technology. And it's not allowed. It's evil. There were lots of people talking about how cold the winters were here and how grateful we should be that it wasn't winter. But I get the impression that, like, winter has landed, pretty much. Maybe it's taken us so long to journey here that we've now officially hit winter. Did I already chat to you guys? Yeah, we did. Oh, this is the boiler. Oh, this is cool. I actually didn't look before. I missed these two rooms. Like, the same as I missed those two in the other room. Yeah, they have... Look at this evil steam technology. Disgusting. This is actual heresy. It flies in the face of Bulzome. Maybe this is... Oh, I don't know. Maybe this is the Bulzome ward, I don't know. Oh, people that aren't wearing a Bulzome mask. Do we have any goodies here? No. Yeah, there's a lot of potions and goddess tears dotted around. We passed through the gate in Oral Village, yeah. Well, there's nothing stopping you now the gate's open. You might as well go and explore. It would be lovely to have see you down in Aspia. One thing I did see actually really recently was a like massive art book and like info book for like the whole Shining series, and there is a lot of information in it to do with... Well, it's primarily to do with Shining Force 3, but there's some stuff in there to do with Holy Ark as well. But, like, the biggest thing in there for me was they showed, like, the world map for Shining Force 3, and it really, like, puts a lot of stuff into context. Like, once you kind of see, this is where Destonia is, this is where Aspia is, and then you can see where Bulzome is and all that kind of stuff. It makes a lot of sense. Like the fact that all the stuff where they travel through the sea, from looking at the map, if memory serves, it's actually an inland sea. It's like a huge lake. And that's what, like, Saraband is moving around on. And that's what they cross for all of the ship crossings in game and stuff. Because, like, without seeing that map, I would never have guessed that. I would never have clocked that it was an inland sea and that's what they were travelling on. It really, like, contextualised a lot of the game's locations for me. It was really, really cool. Oh, there's books in here. Many books. I'm sure they're all nonsense. Yep, I'm sure all of this is going to be really useful info about the Bulzome sect. Yep, that's really useful. So we've been here for 1,000 years in good and evil. Okay, light can't exist without evil. Light and dark, good and evil. What's interesting about that, actually, is... Because I'm sure people before have mentioned, like, well, people have said, like, in this game, I'm positive, that, like, innovators are the counterpart to vandals. Like, well, I mean, obviously. But what I mean is, like, innovators are the light, and vandals are the dark. But I think they both come from spirit bearers. Like, a spirit bearer can either become an innovator or become a vandal. So, that's interesting. You know, Gracia could quite easily have become a vandal. And then joined Bulzome in his glorious quest for world domination. And what a different place that would have been. Or we could have had a vandal player character. That would have been cool. I mean, to be fair, Abdark was kind of useless. What if Abdark had been like, you know what, actually you guys are pretty strong. What if I just join with you instead? Instead of being murdered. Like an idiot. But, you know, that's Abdark's loss really, isn't it? To be fair, actually, right, I was just thinking that, like, Vandals are supposed to be, like, super rare. Super rare, super ancient beings. Same with, like, how Innovators are. And in Scenario 1, we met 2 of them within, like, 15 minutes of each other, basically. But, like, since then, we haven't met any, pretty much. We met Abdark and murdered him, and we met Galm right after. And then we saw Galm occasionally. He cropped up in Scenario 2 once, and he cropped up near the end of Scenario 3, and we haven't seen him since. And the only other Vandal is Bulzome. So there's literally just the 3 of them left. And then everything else has just been, like, beasts of dark power. So, like, Kudan is a demon, I'm pretty sure. Garvin became a demon, which worked out real well for him. Garvin must have come here, you know. But, like, how? Maybe we'll find out. I'm sorry, I can't rethink my battle. We must kill him. I'm delighted by that one's, like, stripy checkered hat. It's adorable. I think this side is only... I can snoop all I like, thank you. I think this side is only houses. I think this is the Bulzome supporter side. Or at least I would assume so. Like, the other side was the side, the Bulzome side, basically. Yeah, the other side was the Bulzome side. Or the, well, maybe not the Bulzome side, but the Bulzome sect but doesn't follow Lord Bulzome side, if that makes sense. Interesting. But I'm genuinely really looking forward to going to the Heroes test. I love me a nice optional dungeon. I know it's going to be really combat heavy, and it's going to be difficult. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, the first couple of floors will just be smashed like they are in every single one. But the later ones, I know they're tough. And if memory serves, if memory serves. There are some monsters that you will only ever see in that Heroes test. Which, I mean, technically is true because... like those weird clay golem things, the clay doll things, from Scenario 2 only showed up in the Heroes test. And the Necromancers only showed up in them as well. Jane was in Cronus Grieving and her mother has suddenly passed away. Okay. Cronus was Garvin's territory, right? Maybe Garvin is Jane's dad? Because there was that note in his room ages ago that talked about... that it mentioned Jane. I remember that, right? And I guess if... depending on how long ago Garvin received his dark power, he'd have, like, Vandal power. But then who was Jane's mum? You guys aren't going to let me in there, are you? It's nice that we get to see some of the ye olde Masked Monk sprites, though. There was one of those big doors back in the other district as well. I didn't bother to investigate it, but it's locked. You are running away, eh? Oh, okay. You're someone in hiding. Then what is this big building? A church? I don't feel like we're going to be very welcome. I'm delighted that the priest is wearing a Bulzome mask. That's amazing. But I don't feel like we're going to be terribly welcome here. Will we ever release... No, we're not going to do that. I'm afraid. This doesn't sound good. Stop? Please? This can't end well for you. Good. I'm already too much of a heretic. It's too late. Are they going to kick us out of the church? I'm delighted that they have a church. Like, I mean, every town has had a church. Or equivalent. Like, even the boats have had church bits in them. I'm not allowed to be here. Oh. Can I talk to him up on the parapet? And does he say anything different? No. Okay. What about the people? What do they have to say? Oh. Well, she's praying that we die. Yeah, maybe her dad is Garvin. Yeah, okay. He must have, like... yeah, got dark power, sold Cronus Village off to get to Abdark, and then inherited all of the steam technology and whatever and made Saraband. Okay. But then I wonder what Jane's light power is. Who's her mother? I wonder if we'll find out. Ha. I like how even that guy was disgusted by Garvin turning into a ridiculous cat demon. Oh, we've already spoken to that boy. He's like, you know what? I like having friends. That's just naughty. You can't do that sort of thing. You can't just teach people. This guy just wants to live. Well, you're probably going to live because you don't look like a combatant. So I think with that out of the way, actually... that's everything there is to do here. So we're going to just have a quick stroll back. And I'm going to walk straight into the Heroes test. And I'm going to see how far I get. Actually, no, that's a lie. I'm actually going to leave off in the... no, I'll do the preparations now. I'll do the preparations now. I need to make sure I've got some inventory space free. Oh, that doorway down there, that's the way we got in. We're not allowed out that way. There's just a quick message to say, no, you're not allowed. I want to do a quick bit of inventory because I need to make sure everybody's got some free. Right, I don't need that. That's useless. Frankly, I haven't used that. I checked it once to see if the spell damage changed, And it doesn't, so that can go away. You do not need an angel wing. I need to go and fix your magic ring. I'll do that in a bit. I don't need these. Oh, I've got 18 of them. Okay, that's a lot. Kate, put the goddess tier away. And the healing drop. You can keep all your stuff. You keep all your stuff. Roly, put that away. And the goddess tier. 1,000, put away a goddess tier and a healing drop. Put away a potion. Yeah. Put away the brave apple. And this garbage circlet. And the goddess tier. Proden can put away the goddess tier and the healing drop. Spirial can drop the healing drop and the goddess tier. Marky's fine. Why are you carrying the panties? I'm not okay with that. Right, well, I'm going to walk in there, but I'm going to regress out and fix stuff. And I need to do the haggle in the item shop anyway. I just want you to see where the thing is. Because it's really nice out here. What is it like? Oh, look, it overlooks it. That's really cool. You can just see all the people. I could probably have seen up here when I came out and just didn't realise what it was. Well, in we go. And this one's going to be a tough one. This first map, not at all. But it will get tough. Almost certainly. And everything is extremely green, neon, techno. So that's going to be delightful as we go in. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. And in the next one, we're going to start tackling the Heroes Test. Hope to see you there.